I'm Marc Glassman, and I'm the Artistic Director of This Is Not Reading series.
And I'm Charlie Huisken, and I'm the producer.
Back in September of 1979, I had a bookshop on Queen Street West called Pages.
And I had a bookstore in 4 locations called the St. Louisville Library.
And I started This Is Not Reading series 8 years ago now with Sean Smith, who's gone on to be a journalist. Well, he was a journalist already by that point, and has gone on to be a novelist as well. And then we had Audrey Gagnon for a year, and then we had Chris Reed, who did a terrific job for 3 years. And now, Charlie and I have, after many, many years of being colleagues and friends, had a chance to work together. And what we're doing is events that deal with the question of creativity. What is the creative process for the writer? Why do people write the books that they write? It's something that's, I think, intrigued both of us for a long, long time, and it's great for us to be working together. In a funny way, when you have a bookstore, you're actually displaying who you are on the tables, on the shelves. People got to understand who we were, what we really were about, what we were really interested in. Our passions were there, because we were never about money. Yeah, we were about selling books, but we were never about money. We were about getting the stuff that we believed in out to the public to read.
We're both booksellers by inclination. It's kind of in our bones, but we're also creative people. And I think maybe that's been underestimated in the Toronto scene, that our roles are commercial. You know, we try to sell books, but it's also curatorial. So yeah, I think in the future we have to kind of maybe be a bit more political in our own best interest, as well as doing things on, say, Aboriginal rights or fighting racism, dealing with those in the cultural realm, but do it all together so that it's all this kind of heady mix, and have some fun. A different kind of enterprise in that the author stands behind his or her own work, but in a different way than just reading from the text.
It's not just about people reading. That was the genius and the craziness of saying not letting people read, because they can't read. But do something creative, and we'll help you, and we'll help to make that happen, and that just can be so much fun. Especially the first few years, I've got to say, people would come to me and they'd say, me and Sean, this was the first few years, then they'd say, this or that writer, great, and you sell tons of them at Pages, and I go, well, what are they going to do? And they go, well, they're going to read from the book, and I go, This Is Not a Reading series. They don't get to read from the book. And so it was whether they wanted to do it or not, and I would turn down major writers, because it was about the series, it was about doing something different. And now I think people get it. They do understand that that's what it's about. If people want to go and hear somebody read, that's great. I think it's pretty 19th century myself. I think that we're in the 21st century, and that really we should just get ahead with it. Let's get on to who the writer is. They don't have to read for me. I can read the book myself. I want to find out more about who they are.